If you hear noise, sorry, my mic is mute. My pop filter just muted my mic. If you hear like noises and stuff, it's one of the workers. They're like replacing the door. Right now, I'm just playing Smash at the moment while I'm talking. I honestly don't know. I just decided to make a stream, early stream. It's like the earliest I just started. Oh yeah, there's something I want to talk about with in terms of Smash. I was thinking like Smash related stream, but I wasn't sure if anyone is like interested. But maybe we'll get back to Smash. But sure, we'll talk about Smash. But there's something in Smash I want to talk about. Um, I don't know. And of course, it can be like a mutual thing. I can invite some mutes about Smash, but not sure. Oh yeah, no. Um, not just Smash. Maybe we'll talk about Smash in another day, but we'll talk about some Smash clones like PlayStation All Star, All Star Brawl. Yeah, they're maybe not sure if Smash clones is appropriate, but yeah. But yeah. I don't know which game I should talk about. All Star Brawl. Oh yeah, not just All Star Brawl or PlayStation. Maybe multiverses and maybe other potential Smash clones from that people would see. Microsoft has yet to make a Smash Bros. Clone, which it would be interesting to see. But since Microsoft doesn't have that much exclusives, I don't see that ever happening. I imagine that they'll have more Xbox exclusive stage, but other than that, not much. I would imagine most of the roster would consist of Rare, Bethesda, Activision Blizzard, Halo. I somewhat imagine that Forza Horizon's gonna be in the stage, but random generated real life locations, but with race, I guess. Not sure. Imagine if Crash Bandicoot is in a Microsoft Smash Bros. Instead of PlayStation. That would be funny. Since apparently in PlayStation All Stars, Crash was considered to be in the game as a fighter, but for some reason he wasn't. He wasn't in the game. He was considered, but yeah. Hey, Chris, welcome to the stream. Feel free to chat, I guess. Like, I don't know, make comments, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, but yeah, imagine. And I also hope either Disney or Cartoon Network will ever make a Smash Bros. Clone because, I mean, Warner Brothers got multiverses, but to be honest, that's somewhat of a flop. But I think they're planning to re-release multiverses as like a standard game instead of free to play. Free to play live service. Even though I'm glad that All Star Brawl didn't get that treatment. But yeah. Oh, I would love to see a Smash Bros. Clone of Sega characters. That would be a huge thing. It would be huge. We got tennis, we got a pinball game, and of course we got racing games. I love Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing. Some of the rosters, as much as I love Sonic, I wish they would have been more consistent with just like more Sega IPs instead of like Sonic characters. I love that. There are still a few more, but yeah, but yeah. Huh, huh. Yeah, I would somewhat imagine if Viacom would ever do a game similar to Multiverses, like not just Nickelodeon characters, but also other like Paramount IPs, like Paramount movies, and MTV. Imagine SpongeBob fighting Beavis and Butthead or Ghostface. Imagine that. That would be interesting. I wish I could play some music, but I can't. But yeah. Transformers, yes, because Transformers isn't necessarily owned by Viacom, it's owned by Hasbro. While they do have what does Sega and Nintendo got to do with Paramount? Sonic, yes, but not Nintendo. I'm not sure why Nintendo is related to Paramount because Nintendo does not make any movies by like Nintendo does not work with Paramount. I don't know why you're mentioning Nintendo. Sega I get, but Nintendo they're not related. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see. Sock. Yeah. Um, not sure. Not sure if I should react to stuff. Even 2023, I'm still surprised that some of the characters are in Smash. I'm surprised Banjo's in Smash. Minecraft Steve is in Smash. And Sora. Oh yeah, let me rank. Let me. Oh yeah, let me give my. Since we're talking about Smash, let me give my opinions about the fighters in Joker. For some reason, when people said it was Joker, I thought they meant the DC character because I was not. I don't know. I don't know why I thought of it, but yeah, I was not a Persona person. I was not a Persona fan. Hell, I didn't even know what Persona was. But after Smash, I managed to like play the game on PlayStation 3 until my PlayStation 3 that one of the people that we used to clean, like they gave the PlayStation 3 to us, and for some reason the disc reader stopped working. I honestly don't know where the PS3 is anymore. Let me play. Yeah, and I did not know that the meme, the last surprise, like the song, was a Persona meme. I did not know that. I'm not sure. But at first I was like, what the hell is that? But now, since I know what Persona is, glad to see it's in the game. I played Persona 5, the OG Persona 5, and Persona 5 Royale. That is on the Switch. And yeah, I'm still surprised that Persona 5 Royal is on the Switch since there were like huge debates whether or not Persona should be in is able to be in the game. I remember people say Persona is too big for the Switch when obviously that's false. But yeah. Okay. And Hero Dragon Quest. Again, same scenario with Persona. I did not know that Dragon Quest was an actual thing. And when I recognized the art style of the hero, my mind immediately went with Is that Goku? Yeah, since is that Trunks? Is that Goku? But yeah, since the creator of Dragon Ball did work on Dragon Quest, that he's not on ironically those two franchises only had similar names, Dragon Ball, Dragon Quest, with similar art style. Akira, I don't know how to pronounce his name. That's his name. Akira, the artist behind Dragon Ball and also the creator of the series, is the main artist behind Dragon Quest. It's still interesting to think about. I didn't think much of it, but I do think that the music, um, I felt I was bamboozled when Hero was released. We got the orchestral of the OSTs that was shown in Smash on the day Hero was revealed, and this is what we got. Yeah, it's somewhat disappointing, especially the lack of remixes. Must be a Square Enix's part, but I'm not sure. It was somewhat of a disappointing. It was disappointing to say the least. The audience hate bad writing, not strong women. Oh, sorry, I was just reading. Honestly, I feel like that's partially agree. I agree with. I'm not sure, but even with good writing, I feel like they just hate strong women regardless. But I'm not sure. Back to Smash. I'm not sure, but yeah. And what do I think about Hero? Let me see. The four ults are actually interesting, and I also learned that Erdrick, who is basically the second ult of the game, is like a most popular request, and I did not know that. Erdrick, yeah, and Illuminary. I think that's his canonical name for Dragon Quest 11. And I was weirded out that they not only revealed that Hero is in the game, but they also promoted Dragon Quest not Zero, Dragon Quest 11 on the Switch. I still remembered it. but yeah, but yeah, it's really interesting. Back then, I did not know much about Dragon Quest until I got some of the games. Let me see. Yeah, I only got the older Dragon Quest games, but I somewhat wish they'll port those games. They'll later port the other games. Port those other games to. They'll port the other games in other consoles. I hope that's the case. Like the only games that we got so far is just Dragon Quest 1 through 3 and then 11. At least that's far. And then the other spin-offs. I really don't care about the other spin-offs. I mostly care about the mainline games. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's bad, but yeah. But yeah. Okay, and next oh wait. But yeah. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Or you probably watched and then dip. I'm not sure. Yeah, back then I did not know much about Dragon Quest. Although And unfortunately, I heard many people were like salty about an anime character in Smash. And then we got the big boy, Banjo Kazooie in Smash. We did it. I remember I was screaming on the top of my lungs when Banjo Kazooie was revealed as the third DLC fighter. And it's so weird. I didn't grow up Banjo Kazooie. The last game, the my first and last Banjo Kazooie game was Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and it was the demo version on the because I own a my first console was the Xbox 360, and one of the games I downloaded on the Xbox store is Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. And of course, I have no idea how to play the game because it requires you to read. And I was like, I was in second grade, and I was too lazy to read, even though most kids at my age are able to read. But I was too lazy, and I don't know what to do. And I was stuck at the tutorial where Mumbo told you to give him the box, and I did not know that. And then I never touched it ever again until the pandemic. And it's really weird. And I was so happy to see them back because I know that I acknowledge that they have a fan base, and I acknowledge that fans want them to get a new game. And I was on board with it. But yeah, and it's still weird, and I feel like this is and it's really funny. There was a big discussion when it comes to Banjo Kazooie. Whenever fans say they want Banjo Kazooie in Smash, people say it's impossible. It's impossible because both Microsoft and Nintendo are like competitors. And it's like saying it's impossible for saying you want Banjo Kazooie in Smash is like saying you want Mickey Mouse in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. Yeah, unfortunately, it's true. But now, yeah, it's really cool, and it's really funny. People say it might be complicated, or oh, it's probably harder than you think. But then later on, Phil Spencer, like the CEO, the head of Microsoft, said it was too easy. But yeah, it's really weird. I love it. Yeah, I was screaming on the top of my lungs about when I saw in the out of excitement for Banjo Kazooie, to the point that the neighbors actually filed a complaint. My parents were not happy about it. But yeah, and later that year, I managed to play other Banjo Kazooie games. I played Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie, not only on the N64 but also on the Xbox version as well. And then years later, Banjo Kazooie is on NSO, and I'm really happy. It's somewhat good to be a Banjo Kazooie fan, even though Rare is not going to make another game. It's really sad. I'm depressed. But yeah, but yeah. And Banjo Kazooie is a great addition. I highly doubt they'll ever come back. In the next game, they'll return. I highly doubt they'll return. But I do see. But yeah, I highly doubt they'll return. But yeah, it's really fun. And oh yeah, I forgot. I was about to say about okay. For Joker, is Joker a good addition in Smash? Yes. Is Hero a good addition? Yes. Is Banjo Kazooie a good addition in Smash? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like, yeah, it's nice to see them coming back home in their home console instead of Xbox. Of course, we all know that Xbox is not where Banjo Kazooie belong. But yeah. And now, move on to Terry Bogard. I honestly don't know much about Fatal Fury or King of Fighters. And I only played some of the and I don't play and even though somewhat of a fighter person, like I'm a casual fighting gamer, I didn't know much about Fatal Fury. I jokingly said that oh yeah. Oh wait, oh yeah, after we'll talk about some of the Mii costumes as well. 3 specific Mii costumes. Wait, no, 4. 4. Yeah. Yeah. It's really weird. I love it. Um Terry Bogard is an interesting fighter, not a weird one. I mean, it is kind of weird that we got another fighting rep. We got Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter, and now we got Fatal Fury's Terry Bogard. It's really interesting. And of course, Maya, she was cut from the game. I want her thick thighs. But yeah, and the selection of music. Oh my god, I feel. Wait, how much? Yeah, Terry Bogard got the most amount of OSTs out of the DLC roster. 50 song. Oh wait, no, no, no. Oh, never mind. Wait. 50 songs. Like both not just original, not just like songs that were stripped from the original games, but also remixes as well. And I just nah. Yeah. And I really love it. It's really weird, but I love it. Okay, and is Terry Bogard a great addition? Yes. We need another fighting rep. We don't have much fighting characters in the fighting like space, I guess. But Terry Bogard is a good addition. So yeah. Okay, and of course Terry isn't like the only thing that was introduced, but Sans from Undertale as a Mii costume. It's really funny. It's really funny that people, including myself, are screaming over a costume for your is screaming over a costume. It's really funny. It's really and it- and we all say we wanted Sans as a meme, and it's really funny. But yeah, and it's really cool. And I still feel and the best part about Sans being in Smash is that they included Megalovania in the soundtrack. An original soundtrack that was originated from an Earthbound Earthbound ROM hack. It's really weird. And it's still it's really weird and I love it. And every time I listen to the Smash Megalovania remix, I always act like, damn, Megalovania is in Smash. Undertale. Undertale being represented. It's really weird. It's yeah. Even today, I still feel weirded out about Sans being in Smash and Megalovania in Smash as well. Be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Yeah, I'm back. But yeah, it's really weird. Megalovania and Smash. Okay, and up next. Wait, never mind. Back to Sans. Are we? Is it sad that he's not in the game as a fighter? Yes. Is he worth it? Is he worth being in Smash? Yes. Is he a good addition as a Mii costume? Yes. 100% yes. It's really cool. And of course, Fire Emblem. No, I was about to say Sans for some reason. Fire Emblem Three Houses. Byleth. Honestly, I wouldn't say either. It's either a waste of. I don't like the mindset of wasted slot. I don't like that mindset. But I was disappointed that it was a Fire Emblem character. And I'm not a big fan of Fire Emblem, and I'm not like planning to play the games because while I'm an RPG fan, I kind of like turn-based or hack and slash RPG, but I'm not a big fan of like tactical I'm not a big fan of like tactical RPGs. I'm not like a big fan of that. So yeah, I'm not a big fan, but are we all salty that Byleth is in Smash? Yeah, kind of. But is he a good addition? I guess so. Looking back at it, yeah, I think Byleth in Smash. Sure, sure, Byleth is just a fighting anime sword person. But looking back, he's more than a sword person. I haven't played the games, but yeah, and the stage is actually pretty good, and the number of OSTs is actually cool too. I like it. Um, as a character, obviously we don't like, but as a fighter, yes. I'm not sure, but yeah. But yeah, Byleth. It's really weird, but yeah. And obviously we're all disappointed that Byleth is in Smash, but we can't do nothing about it. But yeah. And then Min Min. Min Min in Smash. Min Min was an interesting case. Ever when Sakurai announced that it's gonna be an arms fighter, we were all surprised that arms is getting a slot. Is getting represented in Smash other than being a spirit. And it's also like the first case that a spirit fighter is getting included in Smash. And keep in mind we have no idea who it is, but yeah, we have no idea who's the arms fighter. We all know that Springman or Ribbon Girl. I forgot what's that ninja character's name that are not going to be in the game because of yeah. Obviously, Springman is a big no-no, mainly because he's an assist trophy in the game. But yeah, but Min Min is an interesting case. I like Min Min. I never played Arms, but I heard it's an underwhelming game, and hasn't gotten another game ever since. Like it's like one of the launch titles of the Switch, and it has never received another game ever since. It's really weird. It's an interesting case. But yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, interesting. Min Min is. I don't know. I keep losing my train of thought. I really need to stay focused. Interesting case. But yeah, the OSTs are also good as well. I like not only just Min Min as a character, but also I like the OSTs and the stage. The stage is actually pretty good. Oh, and the trailer is also wholesome as well. Get to see Captain Falcon and Kirby eating ramen. And it's also weird that in the trailer Sakura has to specify that it just basically acknowledges that the Japanese voice actor of um of Captain Falcon, he also name drops Go Vegeta from Dragon Ball. It's really weird. And I assume it's mostly because of the amount of fans wanting Dragon Ball Z characters in Smash, even though it's impossible. Mainly because they're not like video game characters. And up next, Minecraft and Smash. I was surprised that Steve, out of all the characters, especially a Microsoft rep, is getting a Smash, is like getting in the game as a fighter. It's really weird. And after Banjo, I accepted that we will never get like after I would after after Banjo Kazooie joined, I immediately accepted that we will never get another Microsoft rep. It's really weird. And I did not count Banjo, and I did not, yeah. And it's really weird. And I always said to myself that I would always see Steve as a me costume more than a fighter. And then boom, Steve is in Smash. It's really weird. And not gonna lie, looking back, even though today, looking back at Steve, I think I was a junior. Yeah, I was a junior. I was in junior. I was a junior. Like it was in my. It was Steve's announcement was during my junior year in high school. It's really weird. I love it. I love Steve, and the biomes were also beautiful. But yeah, Steve is an interesting case. I love Steve. I'm just I'm just I'm just going through something about Steve and Smash. I love the OSTs. The biomes were beautiful. And ironic enough, I used to actually start off hating Minecraft as a kid. I started off hating Minecraft, and then my childhood crush liked Smash. And the reason why I liked, funny enough, the reason why I love Minecraft now, is because my childhood crush was into Minecraft a bit, and it's really weird. I don't know. I was dumb back then, but now I genuinely love Minecraft for what it is today. and yeah, it's really weird, and and I love it. And if you watch the trailer, it would look, and if you watch a frame of like Steve like join Smash, it looks like a meme for some reason. It looks so fake. But deep down, that frame is real. It's an official trailer for Steve. It's really weird. And I also said that's okay. We got another Microsoft rep. We'll never have something like this again. But yeah, and then Sephiroth. Honestly, I did not think we'll get. Honestly, honestly, I didn't think we will. I didn't think we were getting another Final Fantasy VII character, but thank God we did, because the representation for Final Fantasy VII was extremely lackluster. Like the only two Final Fantasy spirits that we got was just Cloud and his two alts. And we didn't have his original art for his like first alt, his original costume. It was very underwhelming. And we also got two songs that were ripped from Final Fantasy VII. It was extremely lackluster, and I was very disappointed. I even played Final Fantasy VII on my Switch. I like the game, and I also like how it is, the like how it's supposed to be. But even though I haven't finished it, I did love it for what it is, and I was very disappointed that there were not that many representation and stuff. But I'm glad that Sephiroth changed that for the better, adding more spirits, adding more songs, some songs that were not added. I was a bit disappointed that the Final Fantasy VII remake OSTs is not in the game, but yeah, I was happy, and yeah, it's really cool. And then Xenoblade Chronicles. Wait, Xenoblade Chronicles. I never played Xenoblade at first. I do know it's popular. It's really interesting. Xenoblade. I haven't. I played the first three games, but I haven't touched two. I haven't played the second game. I do know that Xenoblade Chronicles One was intended to be Japanese exclusive on the Wii, and then they just decided to release it on the Wii. But yeah, and I really don't know much about Xenoblade, so yeah. I mean, I did wanted Rex to be in the game as a fighter, but Mithra and Pyra and Mithra are are good additions to the game. But yeah, it's good. I like it. And then Actually, yeah. And then Kazuya from Tekken is in Smash. And it was about time too that we finally we got a Bandai Namco rap, because it was sad for Pac-Man to be like the only Bandai Namco rap in Smash. Considering that Bandai Namco themselves made this game and they didn't add any of the characters that under their belt. Tekken was a good choice, but for some reason they did not add Kazuya or Heihachi in the game, since they're like two mascots and two main characters in the game. It's really weird that he wasn't considered. And the OST is also slaps as well. And do I like? I played Tekken for a while. I played Tekken for a while. We go. It was weird for Kazuya to be not being in the game, other than at first as a base fighter or DLC for the Wii U version. It was very weird. But yeah. And it's also weird that none of the Tekken games are coming to the Switch. Tekken Tag Tournament was in the Wii U, but not on the Switch. And I hope one day there's going to be another Tekken game on the Switch soon. I heard there's a rumor that it's going to be there's going to be a remaster for the classic games, but other than that, we got not much. We don't have that much news about the game, other than Tekken 8 is in the works and is coming to PlayStation 5 and Steam. Eh, but yeah, I'm hoping, and yeah, and Kazuya being in the game is a good addition in Smash. And finally, we got a Bandai Namco rap in the game. Finally, Jesus, Jesus draws. Thanks for subscribing, my guy. But yeah, not sure how you would pronounce your name, Jesus. Jesus, thanks for subscribing. But yeah. But yeah, I love Kazuya and stuff. Kazuya. Kazuya Mishima wins. Kazuya Mishima wins. It's really weird. And then finally, the last fighter. It was a one hell of a the moveset demonstration and the reveal trailer was overwhelming. Like, it was one hell of a ride for Smash community. It was so weird. It was really weird that we were teased that Smash is coming to that Smash came out in 2008. I mean, not 8, 2018. And then we got the Final Fighter from 2021, was it? Yeah, it was like during my senior year of high school. And not gonna lie, during that trailer, I almost cried in while I was in class. I almost shred to tears about it. And it's really cool. I love it. I love Sora. And I was also unaware that the leaks came out for Sora being in Smash. I was not aware of that. And I'm glad that Sora is in Smash. I'm glad that he's in Smash. I'm glad. And it's also weird that after after like Hero, I forgot to mention this in Sephiroth. I said to myself that we will never get like a Square Enix rep. I said to myself that we'll never get a Square Enix rep, but then boom, Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. I was like, okay, okay, this time we're not getting a Final Fantasy. We're not getting a not Final Fantasy. We are not getting another Square Enix rep, and then boom, Sora. Even though is mainly a Disney character, he was created by uh Square Enix. So yeah, it was really weird. So yeah, I guess that'll be in Sora. There was a big debate whether or not Sora is suitable in Smash, and I'm glad that he's in Smash today. I genuinely do. It's really fun. And I'm glad that he's in Smash, and I highly doubt he'll return for second round. And I was also confused whether or not most of the some of the Disney characters have to be removed, especially the Mickey emblem in his Keyblade. I was curious if it's gonna be removed or just left it there. And yes, it's still in the game. Yeah. My only disappointment is that at the same time they also announced the rest of the Kingdom Hearts games is coming to the Switch, but in cloud versions. I was disappointed to see that announcement. I would have been okay if Kingdom Hearts 3 or 2.8 is coming to that I would see like getting Steam, not Steam cloud versions. But I was disappointed to see 1.5 2.5 remix is getting a cloud version. I was disappointed. My disappointment was immeasurable and my day is ruined. But yeah, although there might be hope, Square Enix did confirm that there are no plans to be a native version of 1.5 and 2.5 remakes, so there might be a chance. I hope they'll delist that. I really don't care about the rest of the games, but I want to play the older games on the Switch. And since the games are not in Steam and I am unable to play them on my Steam Deck, we will have to hope. And it's not compatible with the Epic Games Store. So yeah, obviously that will happen. That won't happen, unfortunately. So yeah, that was a one hell of a ride for us. So But yeah, it's really cool, really fun, and all. But yeah, we will never get a game like this for Smash, I guess. But yeah, it's really sad that we'll never get a Smash game like this, especially considering that all the fighters have returned for one last time. We'll not expect characters like Snake, Sora, Steve, Banjo returning. It's really sad, but it's a happy ending, I guess. And we will never see another Smash game, maybe at least 6 or 7 years or so, until the next Smash, the next Smash in the next console. Okay, thank you for watching the stream. For those who just took a peek and stuff, and yeah, and I hope you enjoy the replay. I guess. So yeah, bye.